What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mongo with the Big Dog Command Room. First and foremost, I say glory to God. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jairus and all them. You know, but for real, like, I wouldn't be here today. You know, I'll be alive. We'll be walking, we'll be breathing. We'll be in front of this camera if it wasn't for God. So, big ups to him. Like, comment, subscribe. And, I want to give a big special shout out to my homie, my brother, PK. Shout out to you, man. My boy from B-More, you know what I'm saying? We got that little DC, DMV, B-More, thing, but, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. That's my good man like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm saying shout out to him because he did this amazing logo for me for my channel. If y'all haven't noticed already, y'all check it out. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that encourage y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the channel and rock with your boy because we're gonna keep on improving. I wanted to be like, I want this channel to be just me, just kind of just chilling, kind of like we in the room together talking and just talking about football casually. I don't want it to be all fancy and news reporting and stuff like that. No, it's just like, we fam, we sitting there talking about football and stuff like that. So shout out to my boy, even though you a little dirty Eagles fan and a Ravens fan. Let me stop. Like, I'm not gonna talk junk on you. I'm just playing. It's all love though, man. Even though he's an Eagles fan and a Ravens fan, it's all love, bro. Love you, bro. Like, for real, man. Thank you. And yeah, man. Like, I'm looking forward to more great things out of this channel. So y'all keep rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Help me get to 30 subscribers by the end of the year. We at 17. We got 13 more. Where is the 18? Where's the 19? Where's the 20? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep rocking with it. But yeah, y'all know why we here. Biggest game of the season, as people been saying, and the second of what I call, well, I was gonna say this was the last of all the trap games that we had, and the second of the Giants trap games that we have. But we may have another one at the end of this, toward the end of the season, that I will talk about. But we'll see that. We'll see when we get there. But this is the last of the trap games in the division, for us in regards to the Giants. We're facing the Giants this Sunday night at 8:20, and it's a huge game for us. Huge game for Ron. Huge game for Scott Turner, Jack Del Rio, Taylor Heineke, all the boys. You know what I'm saying? We under the bright lights, and we at home, man. Sunday night lights. So it's exciting, man. I want to go, and I would go. Like, I really would, especially knowing that Chase Young might play. I know they've been saying that every week, but like, he really might play. Which I was like, I wouldn't see why not. Why he wouldn't play, and I want to see him just have his debut out there. You know what I'm saying? But the way my weekend is going, I probably won't, because it's just going to be way too much for me and I'm going to be tired. So, make sure y'all prioritize your rest, prioritize your family over anything, you know what I'm saying? Friends and family or anything, even if it's something that you really want to do. So, it is what it is. I'm going to watch it at home, be warm in my house instead of out there in the cold, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, we gotta get rid of this tie. You know what I'm saying? We gotta break this tie that we got right now with them. Even though it's gonna be on our record, I hate the tie. I don't know what to do with it. It still doesn't click for me. You know what I'm saying? I forgot to use this analogy. It's ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's like having the freshest pair of Air Forces, the white crisp. You know what I'm saying? Like they just came out the box and they smell good and stuff like that, and then having a crease in them. And once you have the crease, you can't take the crease out of the shoe. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how this season, this record looks right now. You know what I'm saying? No matter if we go 11, 5-1. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna have that one, and it's ugly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But we gonna settle it and do what we should have did the first time, which beat this team. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, the Giants are a well coached team, but they are not talented. They are not good. They're not. If they go to the playoffs, which I hope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't call me no Giant hater or nothing like that. Because I want them to go to the playoffs. I want all the NFC East teams to go to the playoffs so we can make history. But I don't know how that's going. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But uh, they're not good. Like, they go to the playoffs, they're not going to win nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might catch one team slipping maybe, but I don't think so. But don't have no talent on either side of the ball outside of Saquon, outside of Dexter Lawrence, and like Kayvon Thibodeau and stuff like that. And I always forget the other dude's name. There's another one on the defensive line. I'm sorry, forget his name. But yeah, bro, they not doing nothing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. And we should have beat them the first time. Like, we should have beat them like really like how the Eagles beat them, but like, with not as high a score, because we don't score like that. But man, let's get into it, man. Defensively, having Chase Young back is major. I don't know how much they're going to utilize him, like, because of being on the pitch count. But if he does play, you know what I'm saying, like, this play is forever etched in my brain of, like, literally Casey Toohill having Daniel Jones in his sights. And all Daniel Jones, like, did is just run to the side. And Casey Toohill just, like, he just dashes by him and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And that play just plays in my head rent free. Like, Chase Young more than likely makes that play, you know what I'm saying? Just because he's just a more lateral athlete, and just a better athlete in general, like, you know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't happen. And if Tez is in, I think at that point Montez Sweat was out. But I remember watching this thing, and my homie was like, bro, like, he ain't even do a move. He just ran to his ass. Like, bro, we really need some athleticism on the edge. Like, shout out to James Smith Williams and Casey Toohill and all those people, F.L. Bottle and stuff, been holding it down on the edge for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we need Chase back. We need some dogs back, man. We need some big dogs. But yeah, man, that's major. We need them, and they're kind of banged up on their line though. So, you know what I'm saying? Still, especially them not even having no rest like we did. So I need John Allen and Duran and them to, like, eat, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Turn up on us for real. And Ted's back, like, you know what I'm saying? We need all of them. We need the boys to do their thing, close them run gaps, and, like, really be disciplined with their rushes. Like, I saw a lot of them from the Texans game to Atlanta to now. There was a lot of like poor rush discipline, I would say, or like keeping the gap like leveraged, where it's like, it's not giving the quarterback, the ability to just leak out and rush, like, you know what I'm saying. I mean, granted, like, you know what I'm saying, you may have a set where you need to go, and that's just how the pocket opens because of the blocking and stuff like that. But they still got to be a little bit more disciplined. So looking for that. And then for linebackers, like, I'm gonna forever say this, like, you know what I'm saying, regardless if we get Cole Holcomb back, we sign him back or not, I want us to get like 2 more like athletic linebackers. Whether we sign one in the free agency and then get one in the draft, or draft them. I would rather draft them so they could be young, but then at the same time they might have a big learning gap. But still, I want some 2 more like athletic linebackers, and then, like, we will have Jamie and Cole Holcomb, those 2 guys, and then the rest of the depth. I would be happy with that depth. But the way our linebackers is right now, it's just like, I don't even know how we are able to sustain having one linebacker on the field defensively. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing to me. Like, that's one thing I give kudos to Jack Del Rio for, and Jamie Davis. And John Bostic a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the Houston game, and it's still the funniest thing, him getting cooked by Brandon Cooks. But uh, we need. I would love for us to do the same kind of formula that we did against the Eagles for maintaining Jalen Hurts. I don't even think Jalen Hurts ran for more than like 100. I mean, more than 50 yards on us, like either time. Um, like cause Jamin was like the guy that was like the spy on it, like what I'm saying. So um, we'll see. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna just look at the most recent one. For those, okay. Uh, yeah. So Miles Sanders had was the leading rusher. He had 54 yards. So Jalen Hurts only had 28 yards that game. Like this, the second game, and then the first game. Even in that game, like Jamie did an excellent job in that. Like what I'm saying. Miles Sanders had 46 yards. So he only had 20 yards rushing. So it's just like we need to keep that factor. Why is Daniel Jones running for like 70 something yards on this? Like what do we like just lose our mind and just be like, oh, we have to let this guy run? Like it's the same formula. If anything, it needs to be a better formula. Like what I'm saying. But it is what it is. Like it's like they don't have no weapons, so it's like there's no reason for us not to be like shutting them down. They shouldn't even scored as much as they did, for real. But they're just a good team. I mean, a good coach team. Like what I'm saying, they have a good method of just getting down the field. Um, but that I say that area of them like throwing in the flats and like kind of getting those runs is like where we're missing like having our key linebackers and stuff like that, or having more linebacker depth, quality linebacker depth. But the next thing, secondary corners, man. Like what I'm saying. Hopefully we get St. Juice back. I really hope we do. I was watching John Com just not so long ago. I hadn't finished it, but he was saying if Benjamin St. Juice is questionable, he may not play, which is no guarantee. He more than likely he probably play. Like what I'm saying. Like he gonna. He's a tough guy. I think he would try to like thug through an injury like that. But we'll see, what I'm saying? But we really need him, like, what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they're Richie James and Isaiah Hodge and all them is playing, but we need him, like, what I'm saying? Because I would say that play on Christian Holmes, like, that helped them score in their first half, um, that's not happening with Benjamin St. Juice. If anything, then Benjamin St. Juice might actually get his first pick without that going pass interference or something like, so that. And then how they was talking about the whip route, like, Benjamin St. Juice is shutting it down. He might pick that off too. He not going to get a pick six because he not that fast. And Saquon probably might hop him down or something like that, one of them. But, it's still like, it is what it is with that, what I'm saying? Need him to shut down. Kendall Fuller's been playing great. Apparently, he just plays better down the stretch, like, run. Which is good, like, what I'm saying? Happy to have him still, even though I complain about him a lot, but he's doing it way better. Derek Forrest, I need you to be better. It was a rough game for you, what I'm saying? Free safety needs you to get a pick or something, like, be more diligent, disciplined with your eyes, with their play action and stuff like that. And in different ways that they get down the field, like when they try to throw deep, which it wasn't a lot. It was like 4 times, and I guess we was just caught off guard because we were so used to focusing on the run, which is just like just down the stretch, always being aware and present, like in the current situation and stuff like that. So yeah, man. He think. Cam Curl, we need you to turn up, man. In the run game, in the pass game, against the tight ends and all that. Even if you guard Saquon, somewhere, like, cause you guarded backs in the past, like I remember. I'm thinking like, when we played the Carolina Panthers and you helped us win that game by stopping Christian McCaffrey. He was right at the first down marker and you caught him. So I know it's a tough ask, like what I'm saying, cause Saquon is a dog, but I think you can do it, man. can't wait for this game, bro. Oh, I want to go so bad. I just feel the energy of it, bro. Like, we should win this, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get to that. But that's pretty much it, man. On the defensive side, offensively, man, I just need. Really, my main concern is the offensive line, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need y'all to figure this out. Like, the edges, I don't know what's going on. That should be one of the least things that we worried about is all like with the offensive line is the edges. But for some reason, y'all treating these dudes like they Joey Bosa and you know what I'm saying, like Michael Parsons or something. Like, you know, it's crazy. And then the middle of the field, the middle of the thing, I would think our interior would be the weakest, but our whole line has just been performing not up to par and stuff like that. But hopefully this rest and all this and this like extra week of coaching, like hopefully they just do real. I really hope so. You know what I'm saying? Because we really need y'all to just step up, like, you know what I'm saying? And protect Heineke, help us get in the run game. Run game hasn't really been the problem. It's just the offensive blocking, like, you know what I'm saying. So I meant the pass block. But we'll see. Heineke, I need you to have a game like you did against the Giants last year. What was that? Week 2, I think. Yeah, week 2 on Thursday. So I hope you do that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. There's no telling. We'll just have to see. You know, because every time I ask you to do that, then you don't really do it. So I'm trying to be pessimistic about it, or I'm being pessimistic about it, but we'll see. Then of course the receivers going to do the receiver things. Just please catch the ball, please, like, you know, all of them. Just catch the ball. Cam Sims, redeem yourself for whatever you were doing, floating in the air. The biggest thing is Scott Turner. You know, everybody's all like, "Oh, when Scott Turner has extra time to plan a game plan, he always comes out with the best plays." And everybody been saying that. Everybody done got, like, you know, talking to this narrative and stuff like that. Like, I don't trust Scott Turner. Like, I really don't. Like, you know, I feel like he gonna call 50 screens. Like, he sat at home and was like, what's the next play? Screen. Draw. What's the next play? Switch it up on him. The screen. Like, that's what I see him doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, in that regard, like, man, like, he gonna have to show me, bro. I'm gonna have to see, like, you know what I'm saying? I do, for whatever reason, and I always, like, predict this, but it's like, I expect them to score a lot of points this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because we've seen them and we had time to rest and prepare for them, the same team and stuff like that. And I hope you don't get lazy. This is where the trap game comes in. So, of course, we're the obvious favorite, and, like, you know, in this. But I feel like it's the same thing, like, you know, with us coming into Philadelphia, like, you know, the second time around, with them being the favorites, like, and you know, the Eagles coming in overconfident, thinking that they should beat them and all that stuff like that. And then, you know, I think it's the same thing with us. Like, we're coming in, oh yeah, we're gonna beat them and all that stuff, and then they come and hit us in the mouth and beat us, and then they're like, you know, have a better chance to go to the playoff. I don't want that to happen. I don't want us to underestimate it. That's where I was saying, with this is where this could be a trap game for us. So we don't need to take them lightly, you know what I'm saying, and overestimate, like, you know, or underestimate their readiness to play with us, and overestimate our, you know, preparedness or whatever we have going on, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, Scott Turner, I say this every week. I say this about you and Heineke. I need you to call your best game. I need Heineke to play his best game. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? You still don't. I don't care how much time I don't care if you get an extra 2 days or whatever. You still gotta show me every week, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, like, you know, I mean, you've called some good games this year. I'm not gonna, like, not give you credit for that, but it's just like you just still need to do better. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's that. Um, you know, special team going special team. Like I need Joey. If we gonna kick some field goals, so I need you to make your field goals this time around, please. Tress, I'm not worried about you, especially in prime time. Like I just feel like you just gonna do your thing, man. And Jeremy Reeves, man. You know, Percy, all them. Please, just no penalties. Like, please stay focused. Please stay disciplined. Like that's the biggest thing with us. We can't let the refs get into we can't let the refs have a say on this game. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing, because that was the thing with the last game. You know what I'm saying? Like even the calls are gonna be called, like this is what it is. But we can't let our actual mistakes like lead to penalties and cause be the reason why we get out of this game because the refs is calling and stuff on us. So that's that. And that's pretty much it, man. I still really might end up at this game somehow, what I'm saying, just depending on how I feel and the rest I get. But I don't want to strain myself, what I'm saying, because it's a lot of stuff I'm doing. But yeah, man. Either way, I'm excited about this game. Of course, I'm very optimistic about this game, and I see us coming out with the win. You know, it's not gonna be easy because the Giants just even rivalries it's a tough thing, especially NFC East rivalries, probably some of the best rivalries in football. But for some reason when we play the Giants, especially at home, it's always just a tough thing for us. I remember just the whole decade of the 2000s and stuff like that. We just could not beat them for nothing. What I'm saying, we just to get smacked. But this time around, we get our revenge. I want us to get our revenge. Oh yeah, another thing, one thing I'm concerned about. Landon Collins is coming back, playing, coming off the practice. I don't know how much he's gonna play, but that might be a big factor because Landon Collins is their dog, and he probably might want to get some revenge on us. Since we didn't sign him back, you know what I'm saying, and he's just been hungry, in the practice squad and stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm concerned about that because in the run game, that might really be an effect on us. And he has a nose for the football. So one of the factors to look out for. That might have been the best move they made, this week. But we'll see. Yeah, but either way, you know what I'm saying. My prediction for this game, when I was on Twitter, I was trying to get some free tickets and they was retweet this post with your score prediction and win a ticket. And so I picked 31-17. So that's my original prediction. But then I have another prediction where it's I would say 28-10, but it might 28-10, 28-17. I gave you three predictions. I don't know. It's gonna be in between those. I'm never right on these things, but and I'm not good at it. And I realized this week I'm not good at betting. I already told y'all I'm not gonna bet because I would lose all my money, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta go perform tomorrow in another. I'm terrible, man. In another 32 hours, I would say we gonna be under them lights, and we gonna get this dub, and then we gonna keep rolling to the playoffs. One game at a time. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too excited, but let's get it, man. Let's get it. And yeah, once again, shout out to my boy PK, man. Much love, bro. Shoot, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to this, bro. Keep it rolling. Yeah, man. We trying to get to 230 subscribers. We keep telling y'all, number 18, number 19, number 20. Y'all out there, looking for y'all, man. Keep showing your boy love. And until the next time, which will be after our victory, I'm claiming it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Till then, peace, love, and air grease.